What's going on, y'all? Little after work ride right here. Getting a pretty decent headwind right now, which is to be expected because we're heading towards the ocean. So we're getting a sea breeze. Currently the Bryton is saying 87. It's really like 90. But the Bryton should go down over time. I'm just a mile and a half into the ride, so I'm sure by 3-4 miles in, temperatures will dip. So it'll be like right by the ocean. Let's see if this guy will move over a bit for me. Ah, he does. Just a little bit, but that was enough. So it's pretty hot, man. As I said, 90 degrees today. Just last weekend, today's Thursday, just last weekend, I'm wearing long pants, thermals, and all that good stuff. Right now we're going through Brooklyn College. Finals time, man. I don't miss that shit at all. Hated finals. It's like, come on. I had a final once that was 70% of my grade. And this is actually the only time it worked in my favor, because I did badly on the test during the regular class. You know, the 70% really helped me out. And the funny thing was, everyone had a pass. There's no way anyone failed, because the final was literally the practice questions. I mean, right down to the same numbers. That was electric circuits. But yeah, man, I hated finals. I think it's just too much riding on one exam, to be straight up with you. But that's just college policy, I guess. You know, I have not vlogged in so long. Like, I know I still upload videos and stuff, but all those vlogs are old. And I still do have a few more older vlogs that I gotta get up. But I haven't really been vlogging like in this style for a bit. Like just talk to you guys, to, you know, just talk to the camera, talk to you guys through the camera. I haven't been doing this for a good bit, but you know, it's all good. Here on Bedford Ave, sweating it up. Now usually my average speed is 15, right now it's 13.5. So yeah, clearly not going as fast as I would like. Possibly low air pressure, and then not fill up my tires before coming out. I usually, you know, fill them up a little bit. Cause you know, from the last ride you'll lose a few pounds, like 10 pounds, 15 pounds. So it is nice to fill them up and have them at whatever pressure you ride, you know. And actually, I think, was it like, I think it's been like 6 weeks now since I've changed the rim tape on my rear rim, and I have not had a puncture since. Now granted, I'm riding on new tires as well, which help. So before switching out the rim tape on the rear tire, on the front tire I caught some debris and I got a puncture, but the front tire was like a year old. It seems that front tires tend to last roughly twice the distance of a rear tire, which is good, I guess, because now you're not switching both tires at once. And this is something that I just noticed over the last year and change now, that they don't quite wear the same. I always knew the back tire wore quicker, but I didn't quite realize it was like 2 to 1. I thought it was something a bit more comparable. So I'm like, all right, you might as well just switch out both one time. But it's really like 2 to 1. Like a front tire could last me about 3,500 miles. I mean, the rear tire I could get 3,500, but I'll be getting so many punctures, it would just be a mess. There would be no point of me riding Gator skins at that point. So I think once I keep it to about 1,500 to 2,000 miles of riding on the rear, and about 3,000, possibly up to 3,500 on the front, we'll be in okay shape. Traffic is bad, man. People are probably going to the beach, maybe. Beach is probably freezing. It feels pretty good around here. We're almost 3 miles in. Feels pretty decent. The last couple times I came down this way, by the time I'm 3 miles in, it's a huge difference in temperature from where I live. But 3 miles in ain't too bad right now. Pretty good. So hopefully out on the beaches, or out on the beach, it's not too cold. Spring is a hard time period for cyclists in terms of getting the clothing right. Because you can be in the sun like this and be hot and dip through some shade and be cold. It's crazy. It really is crazy. It's really crazy, man. I tell you, spring is weird. Summer is easy, fall is easy. Fall is very consistent. You could go through shadows, you could go by the water, because the water is still hot from the summer. Winter is pretty easy, because it's just cold everywhere. But spring is a challenge, especially if you ride in the morning and then ride at night. It really is a challenge. These wide roads, I wouldn't say they're scary, but you gotta make sure you know what you're doing, man. Because you gotta like check like 5 lanes of moving traffic and stuff, 5, 6 lanes. It's a little crazy. I came down through here, I think it was 2 days ago, and some of these cars don't even stop for speed bumps. They just drive right over that shit. It's like, yeah, that just defeats the purpose. I mean, some of these guys are catching air on these speed bumps, man. It's crazy. So the NBA finals, or not NBA finals, the NBA playoffs are going on right now. And some of these players are, damn, that was loud. Some of these players are just pussies, man. I mean, they react to the fans taunting them and shit. I'm like, come on, man. Give me a break. It's terrible, man. James Harden slapped someone's phone or camera or whatever the other night. Russell Westbrook about to fight fans. I mean, look, at the end of the day, if a fan were to reach over the railing and slap a player, that fan is going to jail. But the players can do whatever they want, which is very silly. And I'm surprised the NBA has not stepped up and said anything about this. At least nothing I've heard. So, you know, if you're like extremely liberal, don't look this up. But it's this guy called Jesse Lee Peterson, conservative guy. And he calls a lot of men nowadays girly men. He's a firm believer in like gender roles. I don't think he's ever explicitly stated that, but it's very clear in terms of the way he acts and by the things he has said on his channel. So he calls a lot of men nowadays girly men, and that's how a lot of these players, these NBA players, be acting, like girly men. I mean, you ready to fight over some shit a fan said, you know? And Russell Westbrook is just the worst. I can't stand that guy. I'm glad his frog-looking ass went home. Watch this guy here. See, no clue I was coming. Anytime a car turns left and you're coming to an intersection right behind them, you gotta slow down, because that next car ain't gonna see you. And he was ready to, I mean, it was very clear he was ready to hit that gas. So, you know, it's little things like that you don't learn. You know, it's just like being a driver yourself, and you pick up on a lot of these things over time. Good, this guy's gonna let me through. A lot of times cars would just go around the car that's turning, dip into the bike lane like the guy in front, and just pass you. And it gets a little sticky. All right, you could go, come on. Yeah, man, a lot of these things that keep you safe out here, no one ever teaches you. There's no book to buy on it. You just learn. But yeah, back to the NBA. A lot of these players are just girly men. That's just the best way for me to put that shit. And this is glass, great. So Someone got their window smashed up. Glass love living in bike lanes, I tell you. I probably could have rolled through that with the Gator skins, but the light is red, so no need to rush. But yeah, so Westbrook, girly man. Girly frog looking man. Can't stand Westbrook, man. I like the game that LeBron played, that Steph Curry played. Like, I'm not a Steph Curry fan or anything, but I like the game that Steph Curry plays. Like, it never looked like he's taking it personally. He's just there to play and win, which I like. I like that. I like that in a player. You got some of these players who just mad, just want to make everything like a personal beef, and it's in all sports. And those aren't the guys who win good amount of championships. I think the coolest NASCAR driver, like cool-headed right now, is like Jimmy Johnson. 7 championships. You got people like Kevin Harvick, who just talk so much shit. The man got 1 championship, and he got that one pretty late in his career. So, you know, there's just times where you just see a player or an athlete just really want to be hard body, and when you look at it, it means nothing. Like all those triple doubles that Westbrook dropped this year, it means nothing. You got out the first round. There's no point of all that shit. And a lot of the times you got those triple doubles and the team lost. I mean, what's the point at that point? Watch this guy. So sometimes you gotta dip out like that. And that's gonna let me go. Sometimes you gotta dip out like that, because I know that guy did not see me, man. But once again, yeah, these are the things that you learn little by little, and you just get a feel for it. I'm sure all the messengers know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't know. Guy gave me thumbs up. Got a good amount of people straight ahead, man. All the other times I've been out here so far, you know, over the last like month or whatever, been dead. But this is nice. Cool. Got some people out here. Get this beach season started. I'm sure plenty of people took off today. They came out here, you know, which is pretty cool. I would have liked to have done that, but I have to save my vacation days. And that's probably something I will address on the channel in a bit. I think I'll go to right here. Almost bust my ass on that the other day, man, coming through here. Lost the front end just for a split second, but I was good. Didn't go down. I remember like back in the day, I would hit something and I would go down, or like I'll be able to slow down at time and, you know, have my feet touch earth. But now it's like I hit things or I get sideways and I can recover quite easily. Like it's over before it starts. And I don't know if it's just that I'm putting myself in bad positions less and less, or when I do get in bad positions, I'm able to, you know, take myself out of them quite quickly. Man, yeah, these people actually were at the beach today. Jeez, I gotta get on the sand. I don't want to be left out. Of course, a Volkswagen guy had to park his shit on the sand like that. Oh, so some horse shit right there. Oh, the cops are here. Oh, well, what happened? And she does not seem happy. The dunes are kind of high. I guess over the winter they fixed them up pretty nicely. But it looks like they have more of the beach section off for nature, which is a good thing. We learned after Hurricane Sandy that sand dunes do have some kind of purpose. You know, some crazy shit always gotta happen for us to learn. Oh, that dude naked? Oh man, it's only May, bro. How you naked already? Oh, that's not a dude though. Okay. That's what happened when you assume genders. Oh no, that is a dude. I was right. Oh, they're all dudes. All right. It's just a dude day out, huh? You know what? Let's take a little trip on the sand. I'm recording off of my camera. So this is this is with no magnification. And now I'm gonna zoom in. And that's hang on, let me back out now. I just want to get to full optical. So now I'm at like full optical. That's full 30 times optical zoom. Now you can actually switch this to so you could get more digital zoom. So it would say ×2 normally, but I switched this and now it says ×4 when I do it. So yeah, man, this is how far in I put full stop. Yeah, oh man, okay, there we go. And once again, let me just zoom out. Alright, so that's how far we could, people there. I think those are the people from before. Look at the focus, yeah, look at them. They're smoking the devil's lettuce up there, it looks like. Let's not get that on camera. Now, let's see if we can pull in this barge that's out there. So you can kind of see it, let's focus. So you could kind of pull in a barge. I have no clue how far that guy is from me, but, you know. Now, the thing that sucks is it looks like it's heat waves. Maybe the camera really is picking up heat waves. But, yeah, you back out. You know, got a person walking along the beach. Let's not zoom into people like that. I'm like terrible. She kind of looked at me too. Let me pretend that I'm looking straight. Let's wait for her to get an hour field of view. I mean, you could legit pull in people's faces, man. You could. This camera is crazy. This is like a basic old point and shoot. And once again, we'll zoom out. Alright, so you can barely see her walking. You can't even make out her face at this magnification. And I don't know what else to zoom in. Got a couple straight down, all the way down there. So you can tell that that person got a sheet on them. It's crazy, right? Zoom back out. So it's pretty crazy what you can zoom in and out of with this camera. And I really like it. It was only 200 bucks. I bought it used. It normally goes for about 370, 350, 370. But yeah, it's a pretty nice camera. I like it. I really do enjoy it. Another plane landing over there. But let me end the video now. I've talked enough, and I'll catch you guys later.